Matt Oechsli, The Art of Selling to the Affluent, How to Attract, Service, and Retain Wealthy Customers and Clients for Life. In The Art of Selling to the Affluent, Matt Oechsli teaches you the skills to tap into the wealthy customer base effectively. The book focuses on the vital aspects of understanding personalities, with an emphasis on how to speed read people quickly and adapt your communication techniques to engage them. The 4 personality dimensions, extrovert/introvert, sensor/intuitive, thinker/feeler, and judger/perceiver, form the foundation of this skill. This introduction to the world of affluent customers highlights the importance of mastering the art of recognizing and catering to various personality types in order to build lasting relationships and thriving businesses.
Speed Reading Personalities. Learn how to determine personality types through speed reading to communicate more effectively and develop better work teams. Speed reading is a skill that can help you quickly determine others' personality types. Managers who understand personality types use their knowledge to motivate employees and create effective work teams. Understanding personality types allows you to communicate with others more effectively, and your ideas will be more readily accepted. Each personality type is made up of 4 dimensions: extrovert or introvert, sensor or intuitive, thinker or feeler, and judger or perceiver. Identifying your natural tendencies in each dimension helps you determine your personality type. If you are unsure about which letter to assign yourself in each dimension, ask yourself the corresponding question. For extrovert or introvert, decide whether you prefer being among large groups of people or being alone to energize yourself. Sensors prefer facts and details, while intuitives tend to rely on their sixth sense and gravitate towards the underlying meaning of information. Thinkers are logical and analytical, while feelers consider their own and others' feelings. Judges organize their world meticulously, while perceivers tend to start new projects and may have a harder time with punctuality. Once you have assigned a letter for each dimension, you can determine your tentative personality type by putting the letters together. If you are unsure of any pair of traits, refer to the 16 personality type descriptions for clarification. It's important to remember that a personality type is not a label, but a reflection of one's preferences in each of the 4 dimensions. Effective communication requires understanding the patterns and tendencies of different personality types, but never insisting on knowing something that someone considers private, nor sharing that information with anyone else. In conclusion, understanding personality types is a valuable skill that can enhance communication and improve team dynamics. By using speed reading in assessing a colleague's personality type, managers can leverage their knowledge of personalities to motivate employees and develop more effective work teams. Understand personality types. Learn how to recognize and classify people's personality traits with a brief overview of the 4 temperaments. Understanding people and getting to know them can be overwhelming, but it can be simplified by knowing their personality type. Based on research, 16 personality types can be grouped into 4 temperaments, namely traditionalists, experiencers, conceptualizers, and idealists. Traditionalists comprise about 40% of the U.S. population. They are known for their attention to detail, have a strong work ethic, and are considered the most responsible. Experiencers, on the other hand, are spontaneous and account for about 30% of the population. Conceptualizers, who make up around 15% of the population, are described as objective decision-makers who love looking into the future. They pride themselves on their independence and their approachable nature. Idealists, the last group accounting for 15% of the population, make decisions based on core values. They are empathetic, considerate of others, and focus on the bigger picture. It is essential to bear in mind that personality types are not always accurate, so instead of firmly identifying someone as a certain personality type, always consider it as a hypothesis. Understanding the 4 temperaments can serve as an effective assessment tool when dealing with people. Get to know the 4 temperaments. Discover the strengths and weaknesses of 4 temperaments and learn how to communicate with them effectively. Understanding the 4 temperaments is vital in improving communication skills. ESTJs are assertive individuals who take charge and make quick decisions. They might sound bossy and domineering, but it's essential to be assertive with them while reasoning logically. ISTJs, on the other hand, are conservative and prefer working long hours alone. They are single-minded and might come across as inflexible. When communicating with them, it's best to keep your message simple while documenting your position. ESFJs are outgoing individuals and show their enthusiasm through handshakes and even occasional bear hugs. However, they can be controlling and don't respond well to criticism. Instead, respect their feelings and avoid offending them. Lastly, ISFJs are quiet and patient individuals who often prefer behind-the-scenes jobs. They work hard and play by the rules but might feel uncomfortable sharing things with people they do not trust. When communicating with them, it's best to be specific and tell them precisely what you expect from them while respecting their privacy. In conclusion, everyone falls under one of the 4 temperaments, and each type has its strengths and weaknesses. To communicate effectively, it's essential to recognize and understand these traits, approach them appropriately, and communicate in a way that resonates with their personality. Understanding personality types. This book's summary presents the key characteristics and communication strategies for 4 personality types: ESTJ, ISTJ, ESFJ, and ISFJ. The traditionalists ESTJ and ISTJ are assertive and conservative, respectively, while the emotive ESFJ and ISFJ are friendly and quiet. Each personality type has its unique strengths and weaknesses, which can affect how they approach work and relationships. Communication strategies that work for one personality may not work for another. Therefore, it is crucial to understand each personality type and tailor your messages accordingly. The book's summary explores the personality traits of 4 types: ESTJ, ISTJ, ESFJ, and ISFJ, classified based on the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, MBTI. The ESTJ and ISTJ types are traditionalists who are assertive and conservative, respectively. They value structure and discipline and prioritize fulfilling their responsibilities. Being assertive and confident, ESTJs tend to take charge of projects and can be dominating. ISTJs, on the other hand, are introverted and methodical in their approach. They enjoy working alone and have an exceptional ability to focus. However, their single-mindedness can make them inflexible. The ESFJ and ISFJ types belong to the emotive category. ESFJs are outgoing, enthusiastic, and often control their surroundings. They thrive on social interactions and are comfortable with expressing their emotions. ISFJs, on the other hand, are quiet and reserved. They prefer working in the background and tend to keep their emotions to themselves. ISFJs are loyal friends but hesitate to trust others easily. They often run the risk of being taken advantage of due to their unassertive nature. The book emphasizes that it is essential to understand the personality types and tailor your communication strategies accordingly. For instance, with ESTJs, appealing to reason and logic will be more effective than personal appeals as they prefer practical solutions. One should respect the feelings of ESFJs and document their agreements sequentially to convince them effectively. In comparison, it is advisable to be specific and direct when communicating with an ISFJ, respecting their privacy, and being mindful of not hurting their emotions. The book's summary concludes that understanding personality types' nuances can enhance communication and improve relationships at work and personal life. Understanding 4 different personality types. This book's summary provides insights into the characteristics of 4 different personality types: ESTPs, ISTPs, ESFPs, and ISFPs, and suggests practical ways to communicate with them effectively. The book's summary provides a concise yet insightful overview of the 4 different personality types: ESTPs, ISTPs, ESFPs, and ISFPs, and their unique characteristics. ESTPs are outgoing, energetic, and skilled at telling jokes, while ISTPs are quiet, reserved, and love physical activities. ESFPs are warm and friendly, with a relaxed attitude towards life, and ISFPs are soft-spoken and sensitive caregivers. The summary suggests practical ways to effectively communicate with each personality type. For ESTPs, emphasize practical outcomes and make the interaction fun, while for ISTPs, identify them by what they do instead of what they say and avoid imposing rules. With ESFPs, be relaxed and try making a game out of everyday tasks, while with ISFPs, appeal to their desire to help others by showing specific ways your ideas will benefit people. The summary also highlights some common tendencies of extroverts and introverts, such as extroverts being more interested in external stimulation and introverted children being more likely to follow the admonition of, never talk to strangers. Overall, this book's summary offers valuable insights into understanding the different personality types and provides practical tips for effective communication. By recognizing the unique characteristics of each personality type, we can build stronger personal and professional relationships. The ultimate guide to understanding 4 personality types. The world is made up of 4 distinct personality types: ENTJs, INTJs, ENTPs, and INTPs. ENTJs are confident and take-charge personalities who welcome innovative ideas but expect them to be well considered. INTJs are complex, independent and enjoy intellectual challenges, while ENTPs are charming, impulsive and often flirtatious. INTPs, on the other hand, are private strategic thinkers at home with complex problems and have an affinity for computers. Each type interacts with the world in its way, and it's necessary to take note of these differences when dealing with these types of people. For instance, ENTJs can sometimes appear arrogant while INTJs are most comfortable with understanding the strategy behind implementing your ideas. ENTPs are often impulsive and prefer to leave commitments for later while INTPs have a natural affinity for computers. Therefore, when presenting your ideas to any of these types, make sure you understand the unique traits of each personality type. Ensure your ideas are well thought and geared towards their strengths. Challenge their creative problem-solving skills, show them respect and interest in their expertise, and watch them work their magic. Understanding personality types. Learn how to communicate effectively with different personality types. Whether you're dealing with an ENFJ, INFJ, ENFP, or INFP, there are ways to connect with them on a deeper level. For ENFJs, show appreciation and avoid criticism to avoid hurting their feelings. INFJs are difficult to sway, but appeal to their values and future impact. ENFPs thrive on creative challenges and unique solutions, so avoid strict procedures. INFPs are sensitive and idealistic and value authenticity, so tread lightly on sensitive topics and never dismiss their feelings. By understanding these personality types, you can build stronger relationships and communicate more effectively. Tactful speed reading. Speed reading should be practiced tactfully and strategically. It's important to avoid labeling people and making assumptions about their personality type, as this can lead to incorrect evaluations and poor decision-making. Instead, the goal of speed reading should be to connect with others, not alienate them. By using these skills effectively, individuals can learn to communicate more effectively and resolve conflicts.
The overarching message of The Art of Selling to the Affluent is mastering the ability to identify and engage with affluent clients based on their personality types. By learning to speed read people and understanding the 4 personality dimensions, you can effectively cater to the individual needs and preferences of wealthy clientele. Through this deeper understanding of personalities, you will uncover the secrets to attracting, servicing, and retaining affluent customers for the long haul. With these valuable insights, you will be better equipped to achieve success in the competitive world of high-net-worth clientele.